Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Seoul taking on Philadelphia. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. Showing the slab in today's game, Sandy Alcantara. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Santander makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. Just missed. Alcantara in his 7th season, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
In the dirt. Man at second. Harper hustling after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
Ball up.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Swing and a foul out of play. Kicks and deals. Fastball for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Goes down looking. Back here in Philadelphia, and on the mound in this one, Noah Schultz. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
One gone, bottom half of the first. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. This to third, Arenado. Tosses across to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today. When
this one swung on and hit well, way back there onto the track, and he makes the catch. Top of the second, here's Nolan Arenado. Alcantara back to work. Arenado checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first, and he held up.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Dives. What a play. Now it's going to be Brooks Lee. Wood pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jason Dominguez. And there's a strike.
It's 0-1.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Second inning here, no score. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and here is Devers. And he hits a ground ball right side. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Anthony Santander at the plate. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now Brian Roberts. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the center fielder, Mike Cameron. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carroll ranges back. Go away! That one felt good. It's 1-0. Ian Happ up to hit. And a swing and a miss.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Trevor Story now. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. And that gets down into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. The throw to second is offline.
He was all over that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Inside, just missed. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And the runner stays where he is. Richie Sexson getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Pinch hitter coming on, Ryan O'Hearn.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Fouled off left side. Inside. And it's 1-1. 2 outs. And one in scoring position. Way out front for strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next offering misses. Now 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And it remains 2-2. Man on second, 2 down. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 3-2. This one in the dirt. On to first. That ends the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Slider right there.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. He shoots one out to right. And we're level. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Bryce Harper will hit next. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. And here is Ted Simmons. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
And that's in the dirt. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Popped up. Lee. He's got it, and there's 2 away. This is Corbin Carroll. Grounded out his first time. Hit in the air, left field. Happ on his horse. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the 4th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jason Varitek. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. So now it's Nolan Arenado. That's in there. That's strike 1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So digging in, Brooks Lee. Fly to left his first time. And that skips in the dirt. That one pulled foul. 1 out and a runner at second. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Dominguez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
In the dirt, blocked. Varitek on at second with 2 down. And that one fouled off. And there's a ball.
We got a full count.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That's back there. Bang! He made him pay for that one. It's 3-1. So 2 away with nobody on. And now the center fielder, Mike Cameron, clips the outside corner. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ketel Marte. On the ground to third. And that one handled. Throws to first. They get the out on Marte. Here's Nolan Arenado. Fly to left his first time. Ground ball up the middle. Story sends it over to first. And a couple of quick outs. And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Swings and misses. And the count even at 1.
1-1.
And Devers hits that one. Cameron under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. Alcantara back to work. Just missed.
Booga never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
And now 1-2. And that one upstairs.
2-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Here's Trevor Story, 1 for 2. There's a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. And the slider just misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Jeimer Candelario. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ball 1 there.
That missed. That's a ball.
Out to short, and that one finds its way through.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Candelario leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Strike 2.
0-2.
Ripped to short, and that is the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Anthony Santander. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, these players just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, and the drop third strike leads to the first out. And the batter now, Ryan Roberts. This one popped up right side. Lee sizes this one up. Brings it in. 2 away now. Now the left fielder, James Wood. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Simmons takes slow, second trip to the plate in this one. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Just off the inside edge.
3-1.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
That's towards center. Cameron moving under it. Drops into the glove, and the inning is over. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Foul ball there.
Ball.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pulls that one down, and there's one down. So up next, Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 in this one. And it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Brooks Lee. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. The next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Whips it across. That ends the frame. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now Corbin Carroll. That one fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first. They get the out on Marte. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Left field. Happ on his horse. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And there's a foul ball.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And we're back. And now it's going to be Jason Dominguez.
Now pitching, Aaron Plummer.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-1.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Here's the center fielder, Mike Cameron. He's already homered in this game. Harper has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Ian Happ. That to right. Harper makes the play, and that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, Raffy coming to the plate now. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Cameron right there to make the grab. And there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. Pitch misses inside. And that's ball 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss at a slide.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Brian Roberts now at the plate. And there's a base hit to left. And that extends the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now 2-0. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's going back. Back some more. Too high. What does that mean, too high? Who cares? It's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-3. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Bryce Harper to the plate. Smoked on the ground a second. On to O'Hearn. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Story now. 1 for 3. Bummer back to work. There's a strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Marte in plenty of time to first, and Story is out. Now it's the DH, Jeimer Candelario. Late swing fouled off. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand. Probably.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That should get the dugout going. And they lead it. It's 4-3. O'Hearn now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 5-3. And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Headed towards the corner. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Tap foul at the plate. Into center. Carroll hustling after it. Can't get there. It gets down. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. Check swing, didn't go. And that is ball one. Eckersley, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Dominguez, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the bottom of the 8th. Now, Ted Simmons. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Dennis Santana.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Dive in, gets down, could be extra bases. The throw into second, and that's a leadoff double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it, just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Now here is Corbin Carroll, and that one hit to first. Takes it himself. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
Marte in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And that one fouled off.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Ground ball to middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and now they trail by one.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Arenado swings through it for strike one. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. That one missed. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Swings and misses. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Now it's Devers at the plate. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
Fought off foul. 2 outs. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. New inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Mike Cameron. Eckersley back to work. Fires over to Bellinger, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. They say you win.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Two down, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Trevor Story. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
In the air out to center. Carroll makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's Cody Bellinger.
The first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
Now a pop-up on the infield. O'Hearn moving under this one. Makes the grab. One away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Now on the bump, Josh Hader.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And it is 2-1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
High fly ball down the left field line. Pat should have this one. And there are two outs. So they're down to their final out. Now the left fielder, James Wood. That one outside.
No, that's outside.
Ball one. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That's off the inside corner. Ball two.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Late on that fastball.
3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And the tying run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
2 outs, runner on first. Now it's the right fielder, Bryce Harper. That's in for a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit.
Oh, this one's blasted high and deep. It's out.